OCD Mikey, Hi-Fi Guy here, reporting live from the Tampa Audio Expo, the International Audio Expo 2023. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can get a little more intimate with you guys. I'm going to even sit forward. You know what? I want to talk about the show and coming to these shows, and then kind of how I feel I can best serve you guys as my listening audience. And thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I've seen a lot of people here said that they watch the channel and they give me the symbol, the bat symbol, and I've handed out some t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for your support, everybody that watches me here. Again, you know, I don't know if you guys love it or can't stand it or whatever. All I know is by the subscription. So if you guys keep subscribing, if you like the content, then I know you like what I'm doing. And after walking around here and seeing a lot of the same old stuff that I see at every show, and really just lack of real innovation. I mean, the most innovative thing that I saw today was the Borison mini monitor. I don't even know what they call it, but it's a freaking, I think it's $100,000 mini monitor. The thing is freaking this tall. The research and design on the thing is out of control. Like, you're like, why would you guys spend that much money on it? Maybe they sell a handful of those per year. I mean, I don't understand why you'd sink so much money into creating something so unique, but they really went balls to the wall. I mean, it's incredible. The cage, the back, the basket that holds the motor and everything that holds the speaker it was modeled and 3D printed out of zirconium, and it's like, it looks organic, man. I mean, in order to not get resonance in that basket, it's like, it's not equal little holes on it. It looks like an organic thing. Like, it's got, some of the holes are bigger, some are smaller. They're like, they get fatter and smaller, the arms and stuff like that. Really crazy stuff. And that's innovation. Like, they got AI look at the model and model it and determine the best way to stop resonance. So you look at it and you're like, this is incredible R&D. This is really incredible R&D. But when they tell you it's 100 grand, you're like, wow, okay, so that's it's just statement stuff that you can look at and kind of go, cool development, and it's really neat to see. And I'm honestly glad that they do it, because it's super cool to be able to look at and touch. We were holding these things and they were passing them to us, and we could hold the magnet and see all this different and play with the parts, you know, of the drivers, which were absolutely amazing. But everything else, it's like there's really no innovation. It's the same stuff rehashed. I saw a subwoofer company that had a really well done subwoofer, and actually this was one of my favorite rooms, one of the rooms, let's put it this way, that I thought was the best sounding. It wasn't necessarily one of my favorite rooms, but it was one of the best sounding rooms. They had Magnapan LRS Plus, and they were showing their subwoofers, which were exponentially more expensive than the Magnapans, but the sound was killer. So they had $1,200 or $1,000 speakers, okay? Their subs were $3,700, and they were 12-inch passive subs. So you don't even get an amp at $3,700 bucks. You have to add an amp. And their claim to fame was it's a side-firing 12-inch sub that has horns. Maybe it's not even side firing. I can't remember if it was side or front forwarding or firing. But the bottom line is it's horn loaded, and out the sides of the cabinet has horns, so it's good for resonance control, whatever. The bottom line is it's the cabinet. It's not the future of bass, which they call it future of bass. So what I see is I go around and you see a lot of fluff. And this happens time and time again, every show. They have to invent something to make it amazingly, you know, ridiculously incredible, right? So they come up with all these ways of describing it and the superlatives, and you're just like, it's kind of sickening after a while. You just get really desensitized to it, and you're like, man, just chill the hell out with your stuff, you know? I mean, price is so low, it's criminal, you know? It's like, you know, silly. I mean, it's funny. I get that. It's kind of kitschy, you know, and all that kind of stuff. But it's just, after a while, that stuff to me, it's too much, you know. So rather than sit here and go into these rooms and do these video production of the room and the system, because look, I know that I could go into the room that has the focals and I could use their name, focal, in my title in this video and get a lot of views because people search that term, focal. I know I can do that with other brands that are big, expensive brands that people want to look at, and I can use the marketing guys or the manufacturers' names and the brands in my titles to get your views. Rather than go into these rooms and show you guys just like what I'm seeing in these rooms and kind of going along with their pitch, you know, whatever these guys are pitching, and then I jump on the bandwagon with their pitch, and then I pitch you guys the same thing that these guys are pitching me. I'm not going to do that because I don't think it's valuable. There's too much fluff in this industry, too much BS. And what am I going to do? Sit here and make a pretty video and then fluff you with the same bullshit I'm getting fluffed with? I'm not going to do that, okay? How I can best do you a service is to come through this BS, okay? Go through all the floors, all the rooms, and choose the best stuff that I think is the best value and the versus performance, and buy it and resell it, okay? So offer it to you. I'm a dealer, right? So I'm best serving you. Instead of telling you all this stuff and doing these beautiful videos, I go through this show, I weed through the BS. I know how to weed through the bullshit. I know how to find the good rooms, and I know how to find the best stuff that is at the best price, and I will bring it to you guys. Instead of just telling you what the rooms are and taking you in these rooms and showing you everything and using the brand's names to get more clicks and all that crap, I think that's useless to you guys. What is really useful is if I stick my name and I back a certain group of products that I put onto my website, 11 Stereo, that I offer to you guys. And I say, here's the best DAC that I found for $1,500, for $2,500, for $5,000, for $7,000, whatever. I've found some killer stuff at this show that I'm not going to talk about because I'm going to get it back to my place and I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to put it through the gauntlet. I'm going to assess it out, and if it meets my standard, I'm going to bring it to you guys. I will back my mouth up. I'm not just going to jabber and not help you sift through this confusing crap. Because if you come here, look, and especially if you're new to this, you come to one of these shows, you're going to be more confused than you ever were. Because everything, you don't know how to tell the small nuance and differences between the systems that are good and the systems that are great. Some of them are very obvious. So companies that come here that are touting these new brands, there's rooms that are touting new brands that are to the United States or new design that's being introduced, and they're supposed to be all that. They're really hyped, and actually some of them look gorgeous, and you go up and look at the build quality, and the build quality is beautiful. It's stupendous. It's gorgeous. It looks the part, but when you listen to it, you're like, bummer. They don't have it, man. It just doesn't do it. And those are $125,000, and they're not at all anywhere even close. The Magnapan I heard that was $1,000 sounds better. So it's like, to just show you this, how am I doing you any good? I could go into that room, I could use their names, I could get clicks, everybody be excited, it's a new thing, it's this new whatever component it is, and I can fluff it, and because I'm giving you new content of new stuff, so I make it exciting, and you guys are seeing it as I'm bringing you new products. Well, it doesn't do any good if they're no good and I can't put my name on them. If I'm going to back something and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, meaning I'm going to buy inventory of it and then I'm going to offer it to you guys afterwards, that's how you really know something is good. Because I'm putting my name on it, my guarantee, my reputation, my money, when I say guarantee, my money back guarantee, my reputation as a consultant for you guys that you trust, my 80% buyback on anything that you guys buy from me. I'm just saying I have a different purpose for being here, and it's to find you guys products. I'm here hunting for you guys, okay? I'm not here trying to glamorize every room and just try and make the show seem super fabulous and everything. It is a great show. I'm enjoying myself. I think you guys should come here. I like the Florida show better than the Chicago show. More than anything, I'm here to find you guys great stuff and weed through it. I'm here to do the job for you guys so you don't have to do it. Look, you can go out and you can learn this on your own. You can come and buy stuff and you can go to all the shows and you can buy and sell and figure out what's good, what's not, and what matches together and all that stuff. Or you can count on me to do it with my experience and then just put systems together and sell them to you guys, which is what you'll find on 11 Stereo. I'm not going to use their fluff marketing and use it in my fluff marketing so I can just do a transactional thing where I'm not even creating anything. I'm just relying on their marketing and parroting it back to you guys so that it's just like I'm your proxy walking around. Other people do that better than I do. I have no desire to do it. So, you know, but what I will do is I'll put my money where my mouth is and bring you guys products so you don't have to cut through this BS, so you don't have to learn this. So I just want to make this video for you guys so you know. All right, see you.